Welcome to the Action Sturge. We've got an excellent episode for you all today. We've got Dungeon World. We're picking back up on that after a nice hiatus. We've left off. Tensions are high. Things are brewing. Trouble is all around, and we've got this motley crew of people taking care of it. So let's go ahead and start with some character introductions. Just introduce yourself and then your character, and then just one interesting fact about your character. We'll start with the Plastered Dragon, who is playing Tyrion.
Brian, aka the Plastered Dragon. I am playing Tyrion, the human cleric. And an interesting fact about him is that he hasn't doubted himself in years, which is probably not healthy.
Fork Puff, go ahead and tell us about Harrison.
Hi, everybody. I'm Fork Puff, otherwise known as Maddie. I'm playing Harrison, the human bard, and an interesting fact about him is he's only actually ever had one coin in his entire life. Nothing more and only less.
And in reality, Duncan has that one coin.
Still.
That's right. Harrison lost that coin to Duncan.
All right, and then Terry.
My name is Terry. I am playing Aziz, the halfling druid. Let's see. And an interesting fact about Aziz is that what is an interesting fact about him? Despite his happy-go-lucky nature and attitude, he is terrified of the upcoming ritual.
Like terrified of messing it up?
Messing it up and, I don't know, becoming something not as cool as a tree, which...
Fair enough.
There's a lot of ways for this thing to go sideways.
Yeah, especially in our game.
Yeah.
All right, and Eddie.
Hi, my name is Eddie, or Morad Cake, and I'm playing the human barbarian Harold. One interesting fact about him is he has lost something that he does not yet know that he has lost when he came back from the other side.
Ooh, I like that. All right, and then I am John, and I will be your guide tonight for adventure.
What's your interesting fact?
My interesting fact is that I'm not interesting. I'll tell you what though. My interesting fact is that I have made a couple monsters for this game that have never been seen yet.
Is that a challenge?
Maybe we'll find out.
Ask me for a challenge.
All right. So last we left off, you guys had gone way up north to the Eagle's Nest, where you acquired another part of the ritual. It was quite a task though. You were ambushed by orcs. You fended off baby birds, but giant baby birds. So they were like velociraptors, and then finally the big mama bird themselves. And but you did come back with that piece of the ritual, and there are two more pieces of the ritual to go get. But right now you're back in Happy Tree. There's still some tension. There's still some small bands of orcs have recovered across the river that passes Happy Tree, and they've definitely been bandying around, trying to ambush people, trying to take refuge in within Happy Tree's safety, and. Stefan is around. He's actually he's become sickeningly sweet. Taking it as his personal mission to revitalize the Borderlands, and to make sure everybody is safe. And and so that he can be elected mayor or whatever. And yeah, so that's what's going on. You guys are in Happy Tree. It's still like, so spirits are a little higher than they were before, but people are still kind of cautious about the war that's going on around them. So let's drop you guys off just in the middle of the crowd here. If you guys come out of the actual tree itself, you'll see throngs of people. There's this nice camaraderie in the air. Everybody's sort of helping one another. You see people sharing food and helping one another out. People training, trying to prepare themselves for the oncoming battle. Just everybody kind of doing their part. It's a really nice scene. So yeah. So what are you guys doing? Aziz, you said you wanted to talk to the tree.
Yes.
All right. So let's play that out real quick.
So
Yeah. Go ahead.
like there are living, like this town is basically inside the tree, correct?
Most of it. Yeah.
Part of
There's. Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna go squirrel form and basically go up high enough where I got some privacy.
Okay.
And then once I get up there, I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, man, how you doing?"
So you turn into a squirrel, you scurry up the tree, and then you find a little spot and begin to talk to the tree. When you talk to it, I'm trying to think. Would it be? I'm trying to think. Would it be would like a little face appear out of the tree or no? But I don't think so. I think through the sound, through the creaking of the branches, and maybe the wind sort of moving through the leaves, like I think you'll be able to understand its language, and but basically it will greet you back. It will say, "Hello, speaker."
Hello. I'm sure you are used to people asking you for stuff and such, and I just wanted to know, do you need anything?
It's like you hear this echoey belly laugh, and it says, "Speaker, you are so unlike others."
Well, I don't know if you know, but apparently I'm supposed to be the next one to perform the ritual
Yes.
that you once performed. And thinking about the fact that I may too become a tree, I figured how lonely it would be just not to have a normal conversation. So I just wanted to chat with you and see if there was anything you needed or wanted to talk about or anything.
Ah, little one. That is sweet of you. However, you know the ancient elves talk to me all the time.
Well, I know they communicate, but is it a conversation?
Not the priests that oversee the town, but the ancients that live in the very land around us.
Ooh. So you're not alone out here?
I'm not.
That is good to hear. I am happy to hear that. Truly happy.
This entire land is alive with the spirits of those who lived here for many years before your kind.
Oh, well, we have something similar where I come from, but they're not happy spirits in the wastelands.
Not all spirits are happy. The wraiths that plague this land, the corrupted souls of those who have hung on too long tipped themselves out of balance. They are unfortunate.
Yes. That's never good. Balance is healthy. So, do you have any tips for the ritual or anything like that?
Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it. Way past that point. But I appreciate it. And then I will just chat about his day.
Yeah, he can, I mean, strangely enough, he's quite down to earth. He's, he seems very, very concerned with the people in the town. He seems to know a little bit about everybody, as if he's, he's actually a little bit of a gossip, maybe. I think he's got.
What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, he can tell you a little bit about everybody in town. And he speaks of them all like they're like really good friends. Like he genuinely cares for all of these all of the lives that have taken refuge here. He's concerned about the warlords. He knows that they are the way that they behave is not conducive to the health of this land. While some destruction is always necessary, they're driven by greed and gluttony, and a creature that is never satiated is a terrible thing. And so he's concerned about that. He is he will so he'll communicate all those things to you, and then suddenly he will go silent.
Okay.
Speaker, do you feel it?
I don't know. Do I feel it?
So, you do. It's almost as though like a silence has come over the entire town. Even though nobody else would have noticed it except for you and the tree, and things that are far away suddenly seem near, and a vision plagues you. You remember being. You suddenly have a memory of being in the Whispering Plains the first time you saw the majestic ostrich. It seems larger now, larger than life even. And there is a storm around it, and it is caught up in this storm. The wind is battering it and throwing it from side to side, and the ostrich is being beat down. And while it's twisting in the elements, you can see that these clouds are sort of taking shape like giants, and with every blow, the ostrich cries out in pain, and then, as it stumbles, possibly for the last time, it falls to the ground, and its head falls right before you, and you can see it's bleeding out of its eyes and nose or beak, and it simply looks at you, pleading, help.
Okay.
And with that, let's go to a happier place.
Is there a happier place than that? I mean, it's tough to beat.
Tyrion, what are you doing?
I would imagine that I've come out of my meditation to greet my friends returning from their mission. Who do I run into? Do I run into Harris? Let's run into Harrison, because I think that would be the most interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I run into Harrison first. Harrison, good to see you. And Harrison, you notice there's something different about Tyrion.
Oh my god, did you get a haircut?
I don't think so.
Something seems a little off. Did you get a new wardrobe maybe? Did you take a Tic Tac? Something's different.
I've just been meditating and praying to Janrik, and he sought to bring me closer to him.
Oh, well, that's dreadfully boring and unexpected, but that sounds great. Good for you.
Yes, my senses feel heightened in some way. Not sure exactly.
Like you're like an old person in the, your bones ache, you know what the weather's going to be tomorrow heightened, or
I'm more in tune with what others are thinking.
oh, you can read minds.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. I don't think. I'm still figuring it out. But you say I look different?
Yeah, like I said, I didn't know if you got a haircut, but something seems different.
Perhaps I'll find a glass and see.
Perhaps you and Janrik are becoming one.
Interesting thought, but no, that's blasphemy. I'm striving to be his best servant, but
Yeah,
one.
you're missing the gold hammer still. Yeah, silly me. How could I think such preposterous things? How about
I feel
I?
like you're having fun at my expense, but
No. Look it. I think I've changed as well. Do you notice anything different about me? And he flexes a little bit.
you seem more confident than usual, which is good.
I've always been confident.
That's a lie.
No, that's not true. That is not true. I've always been confident. I think you need a nap. You're rather grumpy. That's what's different about you.
I don't know how I know, but somehow I just know that didn't feel true.
My confidence, please. I'm the most confident person I know. And then, like, the inside Harrison's like, shut up, dude.
I go to say that's not true again, and I just catch the look in your face and say, yes. There's no one more confident than you, Harrison.
Yeah, I've also been working on my muscle tone. That's what's different about me, if you hadn't caught on yet.
Oh, yes, I see it now.
Yes.
Where are the others?
Oh, the others? I don't know. I was just kind of lollygagging around, if I'm honest with you, trying to find some more coin. We could go together and find them if you wish.
Let's. I'd like to discuss what our next move is.
And if they can see anything different about you as well, maybe they'll be able to place it.
Maybe, perhaps.
I think last I remember, Harold was canoodling with the lady, the priest lady. What's her name?
So are we getting into that?
Oh, I'm gossiping.
We're gossiping, so hang on.
What's her
you
name?
mean Lucidia?
Yes,
Lucidia.
Maybe that's where we'd find Harold, as he's kind of he's like a bird. Watch him fly away. I don't know where my home is. Sort of vibe.
Hey, that's not bad. You should write that down.
I told him copyright strike.
Are you working on another of your ballads? Is this the Ballad of Aziz?
Yeah, we'll say that, yes.
All right, let's go find Harold and Lucidia, I suppose.
That's where I was supposed he would be. Let's go.
Harold, where are you actually?
I don't think I'm. I think I'm pretty close, honestly. I think I'm just washing off like the blood, maybe like the feathers that are stuck everywhere. Like the orc blood stuck in everything. Um, that kind of thing.
Just orc guts everywhere.
Yep. Yep.
Very nice.
Dagger, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think there's going to be if you're just kind of like washing off. I think some maidens will be nearby, offering some linens to you and giving you bashful eyes.
I realize nothing. I take the linens, like just fucking scrub off the like without the water. They scrub off the guts and blood. And you hand them back to. Thanks.
And
Good quality, that thing.
what'd you say?
Good quality.
Oh, good quality. Yeah, so the thread count is impeccable. Okay, and is that where you guys find him?
I would imagine, yes.
Yes.
So you'll see him not taking these not seeing the bashful eyes that are gazing at him. He's just kind of washing down after washing the gore from his body.
I'll nudge Harrison a little bit and tilt my head toward the ladies that are fawning over Harold.
Oh, okay. Away with you, fair maidens. He is already, his heart is taken by another. Shoo, shoo,
Just gonna
shoo.
face palm.
There's some murmuring and some giggling, and then they kind of skitter away.
I'm not married yet. And I keep washing off.
You're almost married.
Is
I'm still
he?
not married.
He's almost married. And what do you mean? Just because you aren't married doesn't mean you should stop being committed to somebody. Aren't you dating, Lucidia?
What is this dating?
Dating. It's like canoodling before marriage.
Yeah.
So then you can't be seeing anybody else.
Why?
I believe he is suggesting that you are committed to Lucidia and that Lucidia is committed to you.
Well, we haven't shared our vows to the gods yet, so that doesn't make any sense.
Oh my god, you and your gods. It's not about the gods with this dating. This is all just your personal choice, Harold. And your personal choice should be that you're committed to her. Otherwise, that's cheating. Do you know what cheating is?
Why are you imposing your thoughts on me? What?
I'm sorry. I asked you a question. Do your gods know what cheating is? Is that a thing in marriage?
Yes, you can absolutely cheat while you're married, yes. And that is...
Okay. So imagine marriage, but without the formalities.
Why would I sign that away?
Oh my, you're a lost cause.
As are you, Harrison. What I was trying to get at with the nod of my head was he wasn't paying attention to them, and there were an abundance of them. Possibly an opportunity for you.
Please, my heart is only set on one.
And
couple.
that
That's
one.
bullshit.
Or a couple. I fixed it.
Which one is it now?
Oh, I don't know. Lately I've been thinking about Natalie and I don't know. I know Fala is with another. I could not come between them.
Are we sure Natalie is true and not merely being used by Gaspard?
All right, Tyrion. Why don't we talk about Hera? How's she been?
Can we not talk about Hera? I had such a great day today.
Oh, I love Hera. She's such a beautiful woman, isn't she? Wouldn't you agree, Tyrion?
Why do you insist on lying so?
I don't lie. She really is a beauty. She's just not my type. Other people around here, specifically bald-headed priests, she seems to really dig.
She's a beauty in the she's a beauty in the way that like a well-bred horse is.
Purebred muscle.
And then I glance over Harold's way, who I'm assuming has stopped toweling by now.
Yeah.
Harold has been acting weird. I don't understand it. And I blink my gold eyes at him.
Why are you blinking at me? What's the deal?
I think he's got a new haircut.
No, it's always been bald.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yes, I have not changed my hairstyle in the day you have been away, Harrison.
so funny.
To be fair, I don't think he's ever seen your eyes, like because you're so tall and broad.
I'm tall. I'm tall. 6'10".
I think you 5'6".
I don't need the eyes of January to tell what that was.
In dwarven terms. Dwarvish metrics. I'm 6'10".
Dwarves measure things differently.
Yes, dwarvish metrics. Things are bigger.
Wrongly,
I
apparently.
agree.
They have smaller feet, so a foot is more
Yeah,
or less.
Anyway. Perhaps would it be a role to actually notice if there's like something is actually different, or would it be something I would just pick up on?
You would pick up on it.
Yeah, now that it's sort of been pointed out to you, you will definitely see that Tyrion's eyes are golden.
Well, now Tyrion, how did you get coins inside your eye?
What are you on
I-
about?
They're gold. Look. Open your eyes real wide. Real wide. Yeah, see, look, Harold.
I always looked like that.
No, they didn't.
No,
Yeah,
my eyes
that
are,
look in his eyes, like he knows better.
my eyes are blue. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, they're gold. I see them. Go find a mirror. Where is there? Look at the reflection of this
Oh, you're
water.
just talking color. Yeah, no, the color changed definitely. 100%.
What?
Otherwise, it's the same look he always has. Like he knows better. Like holy light of Janrik kind of deal.
No, I meant
No.
color.
No, that changed. Yeah.
So Janrik has bestowed golden eyes upon me then.
What about your teeth? Are your teeth gold? What else is gold on you?
I wouldn't wish for gold teeth. I hope his god has been merciful.
As far as I know, just I don't feel like anything is gold, so for now, let us go with the eyes.
I snatch
Well,
a
When I
pocket
bathe
mirror out of
later, I
Harris's.
will report back to you.
Tell me, what does is there a prophecy or does somebody get bestowed golden eyes in your religion if you've done something great? What does gold eyes mean to you?
Honestly, this is new territory for me. I don't believe this is in any of the scrolls. We could visit the High Priestess if we happen to be that way, but or we could check with Lucidia, see what she thinks. I'm sure she'll have something scornful to say about it. No offense, Harold.
None taken. She probably has.
Nah, I'm
funny.
smirking so hard. I'm like, yeah, no, we should see Lucidia. I think that would be a grand idea.
All right.
And before we do that, I would like to switch back over to Aziz. Where's Aziz's headspace at right now?
We gotta go now.
And do you want to just sort of insert yourself in the scene with that sort of urgency, or?
Oh, damn straight.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
So A, I have the shed ability, and B, squirrels don't take fall damage. So I'm just literally jumping out of the tree towards the group and landing in the middle of them.
Okay.
Cool trick, bro.
I panic.
He's like, whap, 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 whap. What the hell is this?
Just throw him into the well.
Well, squirrels, you know.
Yeah, just dodging, weaving.
Trust them.
But yeah, I'm gonna pop up and be like, the ostrich is in trouble. We gotta go
All right. Have you any idea where?
south. Follow the river.
Good enough for me. I
mean,
guess
how far
Lucidia will have
south?
to wait.
A shame, really. How far south?
All the way to the Whispering Plains.
Wow, yeah, I see that. Holy moly. Would you like if I could teleport us?
Yes, very much so.
All right, let me see here. Oh, it's been a moment. And I'm like stretching
Although,
and cracking my knuckles and taking
technically,
my time.
like I'm still wounded and all, so I don't think any of us have gotten a rest yet.
Nope, still
I
wounded
don't
here
want to
as
go
well.
unprepared because we are going into danger.
No, I think
That
you
much
guys.
definitely.
I think you guys could have been around long enough for a rest and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hey.
I wouldn't do you that dirty.
Yes, you would.
I mean, not without good cause.
Since Terry asked, I guess I'll you guys rested.
Mind healing.
I must
How far
ask
down?
though, what creature is hurting the ostrich?
In my vision, it was a storm that was shaped like giants. So I don't know if it's more of those magical bastards or not, but I know Tum Tum's after the ritual too, so the animals are definitely a target. Speaking of which, Turtle's still here, right?
Yeah. Turtle
We look over,
resides in
yeah,
the heart.
always
He resides in the heart of Happy Tree.
Sweet.
Tyrion, what did you just cast?
Huh?
I was cast. Do I need to cast healing on him, or does the rest just heal him up?
Oh, I think there's when you do nothing but rest in comfort and safety after a day of rest, you recover all your HP after you didn't have 3 days. You probably had about a day. But if you take 3 days, you can cure it. You remove a debility. Yeah. So yeah. So you just recover. You guys just recover all your HP if you
Okay. Then
t-
I didn't cast any spell.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna have to heal him.
Nah, you're fine.
Okay.
All right, let me get my spell ready.
Yeah, if you guys need to prepare spells or do magic stuff, just go ahead and do that.
No, I got my spell book in order. It's all good.
Good.
Our spells are prepared. And while you were gone, I cast the word of recall to bring us back to this place. So we won't even need to cast a spell to come back.
Oh, there you go.
We just all need to be linked up.
All right.
Okay.
Jesus, man.
Suppose I am ready to cast the spell.
I was just looking through some of Harrison's spells. You got some crazy ones.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not like high enough level to like actually like I can only have one 7th level spell and then like one level 1 spell because that's a level 7 spell. It's a level 8.
Right.
So I can't really do anything else unless I want to take like a couple other ones, but the teleport one is so goddamn good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody else can kind of do like other stuff like
You get some
Hey.
rotes though too, right?
yeah, I got like light prestidigitation and unseen servant. All right, I need some hype. Harrison.
Harrison.
Oh yeah, baby.
Damn, that's an 11. You're getting really good at that spell.
That
Yeah.
hype train work?
Yeah, that hype train got like it stroked my ego a little bit.
Love it.
All right, the portal has been placed on the ground, and I suppose Aziz, you would like to go in first since this is your homeland.
Once the portal hits the ground, I'm through.
What location did you name, by the way?
Yeah, wait, hold on. There's like I have to like say something. I forgot. I have to say. Name a location describing it with a number of words up to your level.
I would have probably told you about the lake bordering the Whispering Plains. Because that was my original plan, was just to follow the river down. So I probably could have described the lake to you. I've been there before. That's how I got up here.
The lake at the Whispering Plains, pretty please. Whoosh!
As the shadowy portal opens before you,
And I'm dipping.
okay.
As I head through, I shout behind me, Rook, keep an eye on Stefan. Don't let him get in any trouble.
Rook's
like
dotted
this.
outline.
Yeah, Rook.
I know he's in the shadows there, so you know.
Rook's like cleaning his ears, like what?
Yes.
As I jump
You
in,
probably heard something like pull a caper with Stefan.
I also shout to Rook, don't steal from our own people, okay?
No promises.
And before I jump in, I'll say, keep making good friends with Clive, Rook. And jump in the portal.
No, that's so funny. That's so funny that Rook got stuck with Clive.
And Stefan now.
And Stefan.
He's gonna have his own little side party there.
All right, so you guys are whisked away to the south. When you arrive in the Whispering Plains, you step through the portal, and then you feel this rush of wind at you. And as you sort of step out into the portal, the air is a little drier. You can see tall grass all around, like really tall grass, like 5-6 feet high, and there's some electricity in the air. It's sort of like that like sort of dry, like a dry storm brewing above you. Like the clouds are dark, but the air is dry, and you can see like flashes of lightning sort of dotting the horizon, and so that's what you sort of step out onto. And the first thing you see is this looming figure of stone, sort of looming over top of you. What do you guys do?
I lead into Aziz and say, I hope this is your uncle or something, because otherwise we're in trouble.
Nope, not a relative of mine, but I will turn to the stone figure and be like, greetings.
This ancient statue is clearly of some notable elf warrior, and of the ancient elves, and a courtyard may once have stood around it, maybe thousands of years ago, but now all that remains is the tall grass and and maybe the crumbling of stone here and there. The statue sort of sits slightly askew. It's sort of tipping over slowly, and its features are not quite as worn as you would expect, given how long it's probably been here. Ancient elven stonework is pretty good, and when you greet it, it will perhaps surprise the rest of your crew when its face sort of transfigures and responds to you in kind. Greetings.
expect that.
I kind of expected it.
I didn't. I'm not gonna lie.
Greetings, speaker.
My reputation precedes me. Uh, we've come seeking the Ancient Ostrich. Have you seen it?
I see not much, but I hear things.
Well, they are in danger, so you heard anything?
I have heard the rumbling of footsteps passing me for many days, heading south. A great distance. I can hear them stomping away.
I was afraid of that. Thank you for your help.
It's quite silly of them, really.
Why is it quite
Pray
silly?
tell.
That they should go above land.
Ooh, do you know of a shortcut?
The statue smiles. Perhaps.
And what would it take for you to reveal this information?
I have stood here for many centuries, watching the land change. I myself have also changed. I fear that one day I will not be able to see the morning sun rise. I will not be able to see anything, for my face will be planted firmly in the dirt.
Ooh.
Would you like us to stand you back up again?
I would like that very much.
All right.
How big a statue is this?
It's pretty big. It's probably about as big as a giant.
Oh,
Hmm. Lots of rope.
I have some rope. I don't have lots of rope. I don't know if elephant is enough. Ooh, can I turn into a giant? No, I can't. I don't know. Let me double
What
check.
about stone elephant?
Ooh, you may have a point there, sir.
And Harold and I are kind of strong too.
Just saying.
You know, kind of buff.
I mean,
Right,
we're not stone elephant strong, but
pretty strong for
And-
human size.
and Harrison's been working out.
This is true. Harrison's got some meat on those. Meat on those chicken wings.
Hey.
Okay, it doesn't specifically prohibit humanoid forms, but I think that that's the intent.
Understood.
But anything bigger than an elephant?
I think an elephant would be satisfactory, especially if it was made of stone.
Yes. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, considering this requires a task, I'm imagining this is a roll.
Yeah.
Plus D4. So I have 4 hold.
All right.
And one of the features of an elephant does involve moving great weight.
Absolutely. So, if you guys said you have some rope, if not, I'm sure you have some in your adventurer pack, and you can spend a use of your adventurer pack to pull out some rope here. And if you would like to rig it up and help the elephant right this toppling statue. Harrison, you can sort of supervise if you like.
Yeah, I'm paid to point fingers.
You can sing a song of inspiration.
And tell the others where to put smaller rocks to prop it up.
There you go.
Yes, stack those rocks there. Put that rock there, and get out of his way.
As we work on moving the earth behind it to try and make the leverage easier and stick other rocks and things.
He's standing. He's a little crooked though. Maybe I might put a little more of a. Oh, sorry.
In my head, I'd love to take this guy to Happy Tree.
I
I don't think that's an option. You
mean,
want to recall a statue?
That's hilarious.
What if we hold hands with a statue?
It's a good question. Let me look.
Technically, if someone is carrying it.
If you summon the portal right below it.
I feel for the poor bastard who gets smushed by the
It's okay. Just Clive.
You and any allies touching you when you cast the spell, I guess it depends on whether or not we consider this statue an ally.
You drop it on the lich.
I think he's our friend, Put him next to the tree. They can hang out.
And that's how we save the world. We just drop a fucking big statue on people.
Why not kill the lich? But he's not going anywhere.
Right.
So with a group effort, you're able to right to this statue so that it's standing straight up again, and it will give a large sigh of relief as you complete the task, and it says, "Ah, I have missed the northern wind."
Glad to be of assistance.
And I suppose I should fulfill my end of our deal.
That would be nice.
Nearby is an entrance to a passage. The tunnels are treacherous, but much less treacherous than traveling above land to the temples beyond.
Indeed.
How far are the temples?
Overland, a day and a half from here. But in the tunnels, half a day.
Thank you.
And if you search the area, he can kind of guide you to that. You will find a hidden amongst the tall grass, and a pile of old stones, maybe with the help of the elephant or a herald. You can lift one of these giant fallen stones and find the passage that has been concealed for a long time.
Nice.
Now, before we go in, and it's probably not. It's like he's a half day's journey underground. I would say that's probably a similar vicinity. It looks like it's about to storm, and I suspect we might want to avoid that storm. Is that a fair statement?
I think the storm is avoidable. I think it's part of all this.
Yeah. So, I can cast control weather, and then within a day or so, the weather will change according to my will and last for a handful of days. So, would say a nice mild sunny day be good?
Well, what if you made it more treacherous? Since we're walking underground, and whoever is trying to hurt the great ostrich will be walking above land. They'll have to face an even greater weather threat.
Unless they're causing this storm, and the storm is part of what's hurting the ostrich.
True.
I leave it to Aziz to decide what the conditions should be that we want to face these enemies?
I believe that a calming effect would be more helpful. There are plenty
right.
of other dangers in the grasses awaiting them.
Harrison, could you assist with your magical right?
Of calming.
Well, in aiding me in casting this spell using
Of
your
course.
arcane secrets.
Arcane secrets, meaning some awesome sick beats. Absolutely.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
All right, so you need an aid. Okay, hold on. I forgot. I have like a ton of buffs. So let me see what else I can do here.
Just open the buff store.
That's right.
What are you buying?
Potion, sir. I require your strongest potion.
All right, so you don't need healing, but on your next attack, I could give you, oh, it depends. I could probably double the aid.
I just try. If I can get a +2 casting the spell,
I'll do you one better. I'll give you a +4 if I pass.
that'll
see.
work.
And then, hold on one second. And I think you'll still get 3d4 damage on your next attack as well, if you attack
Okay.
somebody. But let's see if I pass this first.
Sure.
You accidentally pat Harrison on the back and kill him.
Okay, so it works. But I draw unwanted attention, or my magic reverberates to other targets, affecting them as well. GM's choice. So you'll get the plus 3d4, and then you'll get +4 to aid.
Sweet.
That effect.
And then you have to aid him.
Right.
Yeah.
So you get a +4 on your aid roll.
Yes.
Oh no, I think you get is it a +4 on the aid roll, or is it a +4 as a result of passing the aid?
It's a result of passing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the next time someone successfully assists the target with aid, they get +2 instead of +1. But I chose to be +4, so I have to roll aid too.
Yeah, if you want to be the one that helps him.
Sure. Let's see.
Well, I can't
As
think of
the
a
other
way
magic-
I could
There.
aid.
+4, so 13.
Okay, so so for rolling an 8, you have drawn unwanted attention, or it reverberates to other targets.
Yes.
And for rolling a 9, you also expose yourself to danger, retribution, or cost.
I thought I got a +4.
No,
So
I
he
think
gets a +4 after you succeed.
right.
Oh, great. Oh, okay, I'm confused. What's happening? So I'm confused. So I rolled to aid him, but why would I give him the +4?
So arcane art allows you to buff the effects of an aid action, and then so in order for him to get that buff, somebody would need to aid him, and so you've also aided him as well.
So he needs to get aided to aid?
No, he wants to get aided from you so he can cast a spell easier.
Yeah, so now he's
Why
gonna
did I cast aid? Or why did I do an aid?
because aid is a move that allows you to give a +1 to somebody's roll for something.
But
But because
why do
you
I
use
need-
your arcane art, your +1 to him turns into a +4.
Yeah, so why did I roll an aid though? If my
Uh,
arcane art gives an aid.
No, the Arcane Art doesn't give an aid, it just buffs the next aid action.
It enhances the aid.
I am so confused.
So the Arcane
It's
Art...
confusing because you're doing both parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Arcane Art doesn't actually aid him, but the next time he gets aided, he gets a +4 instead of a +1. Then you aided him, so he actually gets the +4.
You could have just aided me without the arcane art, and it would have only been a +1.
But I'm confused on what I'm aiding. I don't.
Oh, you're aiding
Casting
him
spell.
casting control weather, I think.
Yes.
But why do I need?
Well,
So that'll be a 15
That will
on the
well, that will certainly succeed.
yes. So in the next day or so, this storm will calm down to like a mild sunny day.
All right, awesome. And I think as you guys all right, yeah, that works. That works. And then that's awesome. And then I think the magic is going to reverberate to another target. It's going to reverberate to the statue.
Nice. Next time somebody
And
helps the statue do something, he's gonna be great.
yeah, and then when you expose yourself to a danger, retribution, or cost, Harrison, I think as you guys slip underground and leave the surface world behind momentarily, I think as the last person sort of goes down, I think we'll see some like feline eyes visible amongst the tall grass.
Great.
Ooh.
So this tunnel is it's old, and people have not been down here for quite some time. It's got a nice thick layer of dust, but it is and it's pretty narrow. It's probably big enough for maybe like a Tyrion and a Herald to walk side by side. And maybe just tall enough to accommodate their height, and it's quite dark down here.
I put up a torch.
Okay, and so you can pull out a torch and light the way. Did that mean you also want to be up front?
Yeah, sure thing.
Okay.
If we can go 2 by 2, then I will be up front with Harold.
Okay. All right. So as you guys are moving forward, the
And if you don't want to waste the torch, I can also just cast light on it.
Do you cast light on it?
Sure. Nope. I sure don't.
Torch goes
Control weather 11. Cantrip spell of light 5. Literally rolled a 2. So John, what bad happened when I tried to cast light? Do I pick or do you?
Oh, I'll pick. Everything blows up. Fireball. Let's see.
Blow up the torch with a light spell.
Like he goes, yeah, like he went to light it, and you went to like light it at the same time.
Wait, outside of it, what happened?
Yeah, so Tyrion went to try to light the torch with the spell. I think it probably works. However, the light reveals something that you weren't keen to see. There are alcoves, like horizontal alcoves, along the walls of this tunnel, and each alcove is stacked probably 2 high, and contains what looks to be a linen wrapped humanoid figure.
Starting to doubt the statue now. Of course, I would even know it was down here, so whatever.
It didn't say there was nothing bad. It just said what was down here wasn't as bad as what was up there. So,
And it looks, as far as the light can go, you can see that there are these little alcoves on the sides of the tunnel here.
cool. Got my holy symbol out. Getting ready to ward off some undead just in case.
Very nice. And you continue forward. Now, after let's see, so it's about a half a day, right? So maybe about an hour of walking. You can see that the tunnel is pretty direct. There are like branches that kind of, or there are like side tunnels that sort of branch off. A lot of them appear to end very abruptly, having either caved in or I think on one particular branch it kind of you can hear water, and then like if you put the light forward a little bit, it looks like it just drops off completely into a cavern somewhere. But you're able to sort of to navigate your way north. Now, when you get to a certain point, however, the tunnel begins to widen into a chamber. And it's not a very big chamber. It's probably about 20 by 20 feet, and there are alcoves along these walls as well. However, they instead of having bodies in them, they actually have treasure, and there is a large wooden door. And the wooden door looks familiar when you were in those ruins from before. It looks very much like that elvish wood, with like these magical vines that sort of creep across the door into like spiraling patterns and whatnot.
What kind of treasure we're talking?
I wouldn't.
There are, it looks like precious gems, some gold for sure, silver, metallic knickknacks, bangles, and they've been sort of unceremoniously sort of stuffed into the alcoves here, and it must have been quite some time ago because there are heavy, thick cobwebs obscuring the treasure. You can just sort of make out the glint of gold from underneath the thick web.
I mean,
Don't like it.
miss some. It's a tiny gem.
I'm proceeding to the door.
Okay.
I'm with.
All right. Harrison, what are you doing?
I'm falling.
This could be your chance to finally make 2 coin.
Yeah.
Okay. So the 3 of you will go to the door. Harold, you're going to peruse.
I'm just gonna nab a gem and then go through the door. Yep.
Okay. Any particular gem?
Whoever listens the best behind the cobweb.
Yeah, sure. So if you sort of disturb the cobweb, you can see it kind of bulges for a moment and then bursts in like these tiny, maybe about the size of your hand spiders. In this world they're tiny, I guess. Sort of skitter across the wall, up along the wall, and away from the light. But they leave sort of a hole in the web to sort of reach through. You can see that there is the shiniest gem among the bunch is sitting very neatly atop a stack of silver, and it looks like a vibrant red ruby.
Can't lie, the spiders kind of freaked me out. I think I'm gonna keep my hands to myself.
The tiny spiders.
Yeah, the tiny spiders. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, they're only this big.
Yeah,
They're tiny.
no, it's fine. Well, this big, it's fine. No, I keep my hands to myself and walk through the door. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the door is closed. So Naziz is standing at it. Aziz, what are you doing?
These doors required, if I remember correctly, required passwords, right?
Typically, yes.
Okay.
Should we discern some realities to see if we can see some clues?
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
You want to flick on your glasses?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely using the inspectacles.
Fantastic.
I'll make a roll for the regular questions, and then you can make a roll for special questions.
Didn't get high enough for the inspectacles, but
Yeah. So we each get a question, it looks like.
Okay. So what will your question be?
mine is what is useful to me. What here is useful to me in getting through the door.
You see that there are in this wooden door, there like the botanical vines sort of reach across it, but each little vine ends in some like artistic flower on the door, and each flower, its petals are spread, but the very like center bud is empty. There's a little divot. There's about 7 of these.
Huh. Does it look like something goes into the divots?
Absolutely. In fact, a cursory glance around the room, you'll see many gems that might fit.
Mm.
Hmm.
I'm going to go with what here is not what it appears to be.
Them spiders ain't tiny.
Tyrion, you will look up and you will see that this chamber is not. It's closed in by 4 walls, or 3 walls. One of those walls with the door, and then one of the walls with the entrance to the tunnel behind you. But if you look up, you will see that there is a cylindrical passage above you as well, and it is covered with web. The small spiders, or the last of the small spiders, seem to be moving up into this hole above you.
Why do I have the sneaking suspicion that there's at least one bigger spider up in that cylindrical area there? And that before we go fishing for gems to figure out what fits in the door, anybody get like fireball for a spell and just launch it up into that cylinder?
Yeah, I mean, hold on, and I actually light the torch on fire this time, you know, and I throw the torch up there.
I'm gonna make sure I'm not standing underneath the cylinder when he does that.
Yeah, no, moving away from it, of course, you know.
Yeah, the webbing lights quickly, and you can see that it you can see veins of blue flame sort of snake their way up into the hole, and as they do, you'll hear this. You'll hear like almost as if it's raining, like a drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop on the floor, and you can see by the light of by the holy light of Janrik, you can see that these varying drops are hitting the floor, sort of bouncing up and skittering away, as spiders seem to be just falling from the hole.
Nope, don't like it. Don't like it one bit.
Nope. Mm-mm. Well, I come from spiders are this small.
And then, one at a time, one long, hairy leg will sort of emerge from the hole above you, until like some chandelier of death plops out of the hole.
Light imagery.
Some 8-legged chandelier of venom plops out of the hole, and begins to sort of feel its legs around the ceiling. What do you guys do?
Mash?
There's only 7 holes, so we don't have to cut off all his legs.
Retreat's not really an option. How many hours into this are we?
Probably about an hour and a half.
Mm.
You want to speak to it, Aziz?
It's not unnatural, is it? It's just a really large spider, or
Aziz, you can tell just by looking at it that it's not some unnatural creature. It is just a very, very large spider. Just
Just a very, very large.
like the kind you hear adventurers talk about all the time.
I can try, but
Maybe
hungry
he's
insects
friendly.
are not normally easily persuaded.
well, maybe we have something it wants, other
Eh.
than like our flesh.
Yeah.
We got your back.
Greetings, great one.
It chitters and it gives you a curious chitter as all 8 eyes, large bulbous eyes, seem to focus on you at the same time.
Oh, that's creepy.
You really want to creep us out, man, don't you?
Sorry to disturb your rest, but we are just seeking passage.
And look over you, and it says passage, an offering.
Do we have anything to offer?
My children are hungry.
Yeah, I've got some like nuts and berries and stuff. But I don't think that will help you out any.
All eight eyes sort of dart around the room in different directions at the same time, simultaneously, and sort of eyeing up your friends, trying to decide which one would be the tastiest morsel.
Oh, poor Harrison.
Can you reach the surface? Because there are a large group of meat bags traversing through the plains right now.
And it says, I have been trapped here for some time. Hungry. Eating my young to survive.
Okay.
Hey, how's the conversation going? It's going great, right?
Well, be ready.
Ah,
But you seem to be offering something it may need or want. This may be a parlay. What do you think?
Yeah, I can try.
Spider?
How big is the portal that Harrison can open?
Harrison, you want to take that one?
Do you want me to parlay with the spider?
No, I'm just kind of conversationally asking you. Um,
No, I mean, because like my charisma is up pretty high. You know, the spider's stuck here, right? What I
yes.
said. Maybe it should lose some weight. I mean, do like whatever the spider equivalent of Weight Watchers is, and I'll convince it to like go on a diet, and it'll get thin enough so it can go out and eat other things on the surface.
Well, if it just ate the corpses, it could be White Watchers.
Weight Watchers.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. No.
mm.
Thank you.
I mean,
All
I
right.
feel like the spider version is eating your young for years, but I mean, I could be wrong.
So yeah.
So would I be the one parlaying, or
I mean, you're the only one
are we
that
going?
speaks the language, right?
Yeah, I think the
Yeah,
language
yeah.
barrier here is key.
The question is, does
probably
it
for the
understand
best.
English?
Yeah, it's probably for the best considering Harrison's calling her a fat ass. Um,
Jeez, look at
holy
that!
shit!
Wow, with a -1 too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's my move, man.
Meat bags, you say? On the surface.
Yes, many, quite larger than our largest meat bag here.
What's it pointing me for? Is he offering me?
And you could bring me to this food.
That is a possibility. Harrison,
Huh? What? I don't
how,
speak
how,
spider.
how big's that? Okay, so the lovely lady here, I don't know if she can understand me when I'm speaking English or not, but
No.
I'm not going to risk the chance. The lovely lady here has been stuck without food, and I was just telling her about all the delicious snacks moving across the plains right at this moment.
That's great. I lost you at lovely lady.
The love her, the
Oh, the
mother.
spider. Oh, yes, the lovely lady.
So, is there a way to get her to the surface?
Are you
I don't know
asking
how
me
big
to
you can make your little shadow portal or not.
let me get a look at my rules here. Fork through my spellbook, see what I can find. Spellbook says
Let me check my homework that Melvin gave me.
the shadows you target with the spell become a portal for you and your allies. So yeah, we just hop into the shadows, and this is a very shadowy cave. I'm sure she can make her way through.
Well, if you like to, you can either you can maybe cast it now or cast it later, but you can always open a portal to here and to where you're at and allow the spider to come through at an opportune moment, perhaps.
Ooh.
So what?
What he's saying is that we might open a portal later and let her out then.
Oh, okay.
Say when we have a bunch of orcs in front of
Bad
us.
guys.
Yeah, so cast it now and just tell her to not go through, or
No. You know this place now. So later you can cast it and the portal would open.
okay, yeah, sure. Yep, lovely. Bring her some lovely orc snacks later. Hope she likes orc.
I think she will greatly enjoy orc. So yes, back to the spider. I have discussed it with my friend, and we are able to open a shadowy portal to somewhere else. Now, these meat bags I spoke of before are actually adversaries of ours that we will be running into later. So, should you see a shadowy portal open, we'll do it right here in the middle of the room. You and your children come on through. Then you will be all well fed and freed.
Agreed.
Thank you very much. I don't
Nicely
suppose you
done.
know the combination to the door.
And it will sort of absorb itself back into the hole, and the last thing you'll see is the legs sort of like one at a time, just sort of like slowly pushing the bulk of the thing back into the hole.
Wow. Okay. Whew. We have a
Didn't know
deal
you
with a
had-
giant spider now.
Yeah, I didn't
like
know
it.
your thing was spiders. I thought,
Say
like,
what?
You know, men, women, like normal women, men, not
I'm
spiders.
trying to not be rude.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a lovely lady to me, but perhaps I just need to get my eyes checked.
Well,
Maybe
if
you
you
should
were
go
a
out
male
and-
spider, she'd be quite lovely indeed.
Hey, Tyrion, let me borrow your gold eyes. Perhaps I could see, even in spider terms, how that's a lovely lady.
Perhaps. If I figure out a way to lend them to you, I will be glad to.
Voluptuous spider lady.
She might be so
Look at
pretty
the rump
you
on that one.
Whoa, look at that rump.
don't lose your head now.
Look at those egg-laying hips. Mm.
Mm.
Yes.
Hips don't lie, man.
I mean, if you're a leg man, whew,
All right.
Yes.
I'm a woman type of man. A human woman type of man. Is there a combination? Why don't we just have Harold break it down?
I could.
Harold smash.
I doubt
Like,
you could.
stop myself. Wait, you doubt I can? Hold on.
Oh, it's a
probably-
challenge.
It's enchanted.
He's
We
challenged
probably have
him.
the safety now to at least look at the gems in the room and maybe select from them which are the right ones.
I attempt to break it down in the middle of his speech.
Okay. So when you go to, or how do you go about it?
Yeah, you just smash it with my axe. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. You swing your axe into it, and you split the door in twain. The magic from the door reverberates along the walls of the tunnel, and shakes loose dust from the ceiling, and sort of creating a very like cloudy, dusty atmosphere, making it difficult to see. And once the rumbling stops, you begin to hear something like bed sheets ripping.
Oh, no.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna go stand in the entrance to this chamber holding out my holy symbol. All right, start looking for gems. I'll try and hold them off.
The door is open.
Oh, the door's open.
Uh-huh.
Let's beat feet.
Great enchantment, he says.
I wish
I knew
spiders
you
ate
could
corpses
do
or desiccated corpses, but
I had complete faith in you the whole time, Harold.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there anything we can do to barricade? Is there anything on this side we can barricade the door with to keep the undead from coming through at us?
Can we bring down the spider again?
To barricade, go ahead and give me a discern realities.
I mean, I would have taken down the door myself, Harold, but I figured I'd let you have the glory in this one. I have to write the story about you, of course.
you realize there was never a could you, it was a should you.
Right.
Oh,
I specifically heard you say, I don't think you can, and I didn't hear the rest.
I said it's
Actually-
enchanted.
actually, he said he doubted you. So,
That's even worse.
exactly.
I love how we're having this argument as we're all looking around for shit to
Of
barricade
course.
the door.
Of course.
I guess-
Tyrion, you get 3
What-
questions.
Yeah, so I guess let's start with what here is useful or valuable to me.
Okay, so so in this corridor, there is copious amounts of treasure. Just heavy. I don't know if it would barricade the entire doorway, but it's there. The stonework, the stonework's well made, but it could be if you were to apply the right pressure or explosiveness to it, you could maybe seal the tunnel behind you, perhaps. The wood from the door was perfectly split in twain. Perhaps if you could possibly use that as for materials to barricade, and if you look, if the light spills out beyond the door, I think you could probably see that a cavern opens up before you, and with a long rope bridge extending across the cavern.
I don't want to be a stickler, but everything I do is messy since I'm a barbarian. So I don't think the wood could actually be perfectly split in twain.
Oh, sorry. Not perfectly. Absolutely. Probably.
Perfectly.
It's probably splintered to bits. Actually, that's a good point.
So maybe if we can get across the rope bridge, then we can either hold them off or cut the rope bridge or something like that. Unless people have any other ideas, we still have 2 more questions. I mean, I feel like we know what's about to happen. We're about to get overrun by undead.
We know what happened recently.
We do. We do know what happened recently.
I think they call that in game terms. They call that a golden opportunity.
About what is not what it appears to be.
A secret entrance. Right there.
Ooh, I love secret entrances. Yeah. So let's say
I'm like leaning like on a gem something, or I'm like picking one up and like this cavern like this just the wall just like opens.
Yeah. Like I think maybe amongst the treasure there is a like a small stone hand sort of emerging from the shelf, and it is holding this immaculate ornate skull, like bedazzled skull, but as you remove the skull from the hand, if you're curious, you will see that that it's actually being used to weigh down the hand, and it will sort of lean forward as if to sort of like grab you to stop you from taking it, but it's kind of slow, and it will unlock a secret door.
Okay. I think we should probably go through that secret door. Do you think we need a third question, or?
Now,
we
what
be on
should
the
I be on the
lookout for?
lookout for? Yeah.
Okay. Secret door. What should I be on the lookout for? The secret door. Oh, okay.
What you should be on the lookout for is that the door is if you've been keeping track of direction, the door seems to be going away from your destination. The secret door does.
So
Do we hide out inside that secret room and then come back when the undead has passed? Do we just make a beeline for the bridge and try and cut it? What do you think?
ancient rope bridge. I don't know how much I want to be making a beeline without some careful inspection.
Fair enough.
Secret room it is.
Secret room it is.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
So,
We should slip into the secret room and close the door behind us.
Hey, secret room in a treasure room. Could be some cool stuff in here.
true.
Useful
Fair
stuff.
Including the bedazzled skull.
Hey.
What bedazzled skull?
The bedazzled skull.
You know it.
that I-
You know you. Oh, Oh, I thought Harrison picked it up. Okay, never mind.
No,
Sorry.
I wished it was me,
I wish it
but
was
I don't
me.
know. I don't know where it went. That's odd. I swear it was put right back on the ground where it was left.
And as you hear the sound of clothed padded feet hitting the floor, moving towards you, you slip into this secret room and shut the door behind you.
Noise.
Beyond this door, beyond the secret door, you will see this actually breaks off into a cavern. The light of which you can probably hear some water, and the light will illuminate enough to see that it extends beyond the light. It extends for quite some ways, and the way the sound of the echo leads you to believe that this is quite a large area. There are stairs cut into the rock formations that lead you down.
Down's a good direction.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Maybe it'll take us down below the rope bridge.
Ooh, that's a possibility.
So as you go down, you will come to and the light sort of illuminates more around you. You will see that the light sort of reflects off of some of the stalactites that are wet and sort of trap the light there, illuminating the space a little bit better than it normally would if it was just a dark stone room. And again, you can hear the water, and as you come down, you can see that there is a patch of stone here that has been the stairs descend onto this large patch of stone that has been that has been treated and smoothed and sort of carved out, and you can see that there are pillars that sort of rise up, not to support anything, but they're purely just sort of decorative, and everything down here looks as though it's been untouched for centuries, and as you approach the water, you will see a vessel tied up to a small dock here underground.
What is the condition of said vessel?
It looks very much like the handiwork of the woodworking of the door. That looks very similar. There's like silver and gold filigree along the length of the boat, and the wood has been treated. It almost looks as though the boat was grown, not constructed. But it's a small vessel. It could probably fit about maybe 10 people. Maximum comfortably, and
One really big spear.
yeah, and there's like I said, there's like silver and gold filigree along the whole length of it, decorative sort of botanical decorations along the whole length.
Okay. Which way does the water seem to be flowing?
Seems to be flowing north.
Hmm.
Oh, I mean south. Sorry.
South? Ooh.
Yeah.
This could be yet another shortcut.
I was going to say south is where we want to go.
Yep.
Boat,
Shall we?
boat.
Oh, yeah, sounds good. Is there anything else in the room?
I know that he said that the boat was made of the same stuff as the door, so we know that you could smash it, but you don't have to.
Well, no one has said that I couldn't yet, so just
Yeah.
No, we fully know that you can. We would just appreciate it if you wouldn't.
I like how deep in thought he appears to be right now. It's like I wasn't even thinking about it until you said something. Now.
Now you can actually see that Harold seems more irritated than usual. Like otherwise he wouldn't be like genuinely irritated from that like that kind of like nudge, but he seems genuinely frustrated.
Oh.
All right. So I've decided something really cool about the current situation you guys are in.
Okay.
The water is actually flowing north.
Damn it.
It should be.
How is that cool?
Yeah, that's not cool.
That's
What the?
pretty uncool of you, John. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
real fucking cool,
don't
dude.
understand what
That's
that
real
word means.
awesome.
Is that considered a danger? Because I'll turn the ship around.
He walks us against the stream.
I know he does.
Well, we did come down here to explore for a minute, so
That's right. We can always turn around and go back up and hit the
Yep.
rope bridge.
Is there anything else down here except for the water and the vessel?
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking around on one of the columns closest to the boat, you will see a sigil carved into it. Sort of upraised from the column itself, sort of on a small, flat circle.
Would you like
If
me
only
to
someone in our party was good at lore.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know what that is. I'll tell
Yeah,
you what
you
it
do.
is.
You know exactly what it is. I will tell you something interesting and useful about the subject relevant to your situation. So this is called a water wheel.
This is called a water wheel.
And you know that if you rotate it, you can change the course of this water.
And if you rotate it, it changes the course of the river. Water, whatever the hell it is.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Would you like it to go south?
Yes.
I'll show you with my newfound muscles how strong I really am by turning this water wheel.
I can turn this water wheel right around.
Let me do it. Wait, it's a sigil though, right? It's not like really a wheel, so
It's a flat disc that's sort of upraised from the pillar. So it's like a it is a wheel. It kind of takes a little bit of effort, but you can definitely spin it.
takes no effort from me.
That's right, I forgot. You had your muscles. It's the other way.
It just needs oil that probably hasn't been used in a while.
Did you always have that vein in your forehead, Harrison?
Always, my mother had one just like it.
I think something popped.
That is my muscles.
And
Turning blue.
and just as well too, because you can hear the scraping of bone against stone coming from above.
I like that rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. And as you turn the wheel, Harrison, to everyone else's amazement, the water flow switches directions.
Nice. So, when you say bone against stone, does that mean they got the door opened?
No, that means that they're trying to.
Oh,
They
Ew!
figured out where we are, and they're determined to get in.
Damn it! They know how to discern realities.
well, they probably used to live here, so
I don't care. I want out of here.
I mean, maybe and I hold up the skull. Maybe they just know this guy.
He's like, yeah, I don't know.
all right, let us proceed.
Into the boat, and down the river we go.
Yes, and you have a very nice ride. And under like an underground like crystal cavern. It's like the the boat ride in Willy Wonka. It's the complete opposite of that. It's like a majestic, like beautiful little underground tour of all these like underground spectacles and stalactites. It's great.
So you're saying it's not a death trap?
It's not at all. No, it's great. It's a really smooth ride. The water has this like really even quality to it. You don't have to like row or anything. It just gently like sort of pushes you along, and it seems to be like carrying you on a predestined path. Which is I was gonna make a railroading joke there, but
Sounds like me.
but yeah, it's a very nice little ride. It will. I'm thinking you guys had some really great rolls. I don't really see a reason to punish you for doing really well and being awesome. So so I think this thing's gonna take you to an underground cistern, and it's gonna take you north, and it's going to cut the rest of your travel down on the day, and you'll cross a nice amount of distance in a very short amount of time. And so basically, you'll be brought to this underground cistern. There's a sort of this stone island rising up in the center, and sort of like a watery roundabout. And in the center, the the stone center, there's sort of this spiral column staircase that goes up directly, and sort of, and then there are a couple on the other side, like not in the center, like around the outer ring. There's like a stone landing, and I think that there's like probably another passageway with a staircase that goes up, and then there's an offshoot away from the landing, down like sort of a narrow passageway that kind of turns and bends out of sight.
All right. So do we want to take the central stairs up or go deeper into the complex?
And this will and the boat will actually it will gently sort of come over to where the landing is, and invite you to disembark.
Okay.
Let's tether the boat here and then maybe go take a look. If it's not
Sounds
where
good.
we wanted to be, we can always, come back down and sail further.
Harrison, you'll also notice that there is another water wheel here.
Hey,
Well, I think this is the end of the path.
It does look like the end of the path, yeah.
Okay.
Well, nice. There's another water wheel in case we need to go back for some reason.
In case we wanted to go back and face a horde of undead.
Exactly. Unless we're crazy.
Or really in need of a pile of shinies. But anyway.
Always in need of a pile of shinies.
I mean, I could hold the undead at bay while we collect the shinies, then you all grab onto me and I say the word of recall, and we're back.
So we got options. Yeah, let's proceed to the landing and farther up.
Yeah, there's the narrow passage, there's the staircase that goes up on the landing, and then there's the staircase in the center pillar of the room that spirals up into a shaft.
Well, let's check the narrow passage real quick. And if there's nothing of interest, then we'll just take the stairway off the landing.
Okay. Who would be so bold to check the offshoot passage?
Oh well, that's my idea.
Okay. So you go a little ways. You hang it's a small path that sort of twists, and you're going to come to a pretty much a dead end. However, there are like little what are they called? Sort of rungs scooped out of the stone, going up.
Remy.
3 paths up. Which one? Well, I started down this path. I'll try and scurry up the rungs, see where it takes us.
Okay. So when you get up, there is a just kind of like stops at the ceiling. However, if you just apply like even just a little bit of pressure, you can sort of feel that there's a sort of a trap door here of some sort, like a flagstone, like a false flagstone, yeah, like a trap door here.
All right. I will push and peek out.
Immediately you will be hit with a terrible stench. Like if feces and rotten meat were just kind of like mashed together in a stew, and then sat out in the sun for a couple days. That's just gonna blast you immediately. As far as what you see, there's sort of like this hazy, smoky room, and you can hear the chittering of your favorite creatures. you immediately notice. You can immediately know from the smell and the sound. Goblins.
Okay, carefully close the door. Did anybody else follow me down the passage?
Oh, I would have followed you. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Did you-
I will quietly inform you that there's a goblin lair up there.
Harold, did you go down the passage?
I would assume so.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. All right, you inform them.
Yes. And we'll suggest we try the other stairway.
Okay. The other stairway, you'll go up, and this will actually end in a instead of like a vertical shaft with like a trapdoor on top. This will actually end in a dead end, but there's like clearly the outline of a concealed door. You're on the other side of a concealed door.
Okay. Well, I will open her up
Okay.
slowly if possible.
Okay. So as you push your weight against it, you feel something shift on the other side, and you're going to hear a loud a loud metal bang, like a gong.
Shit. All right. What's on the other side of the door?
Well, you're going to immediately notice, you're going to feel something shift in the room beyond you. You're going to hear something move, as if coming to investigate the sound. And this is before you've actually gotten the door open. Whatever you hit sort of has impeded your, unless you want to force it all the way open. Right now, they're just maybe like a tiny little sliver of a crack, which maybe you could see something through.
Yeah, I will try to peek.
Okay. In that case, you'll see another hazy room. This room is hazy, and you'll get the smell of incense. A large shadowy creature kind of moves across the room. To investigate the sound, and you probably just get a glimpse of it, but you'll notice that its stature is very large and giant, in fact. And you'll hear the rustling of feathers and maybe bone charms and the like. And maybe a quick cursory glance to give the idea that this room is spacious but cluttered.
Huh.
Sneak in to spy mouse style or something, maybe?
Maybe.
Or do we want to try the third pathway and see if we can find a place we can all emerge quietly and safely?
That's kind of where I'm going.
I back your play.
Is there a way to pull this closed or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. So just quietly as possible, slide it shut, and we'll try the central staircase.
Okay. The
In
central.
my mind, I'm thinking giant shaman or goblin den. Third option couldn't possibly be worse, could it?
So the third staircase is in the center of this of the like water roundabout. Yeah. And as you if you step back into the boat, you can then step on the other side of the boat onto the center here, and head up those steps as well.
All right, we'll check it out.
So from here, it appears that as you go up into the shaft, you go up a little ways, and you can see that there is sort of this iron, this metal sort of grating, this this square, and then this like metal grating, this like vented grating that you can sort of look out, and there's something sitting atop you, on top of the metal grating. So that if you were to push against it, you notice that it's something very heavy is on top. But looking out on the through the metal vents, you can see that you can see the remnants of a courtyard, enclosed by 4 pillars and some ancient rubble, very much in the style of the temples that you've seen from the ancient elves. But none of this really sinks in, because primarily what you see is is the very long, elegant, slender body of the ostrich.
Oh.
It has been horribly abused. Its feathers are coming off in clumps. Its majestic plumage is coming off in clumps. It is it's bloodied, and it is sort of curled up over a glowing a glowing magic circle that seems to be pulsing, and every time it pulses, the great majestic beast sort of wheezes with pain.
And what is it blocked by? I'm not to it.
From where you are now?
Yeah, there's a metal grate.
Yeah. So you're kind of like you've come up, and then it's like it's like you're looking through a it's like you're in the sewers, and then you come up and you're like looking through like a water, like one of those metal grates, like a water drainage thing.
Like one of those half circle things with the little bars hanging down.
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
And is the magic circle just kind of like drawn onto the floor? Like, I mean, do I need to discern realities to see if it's something that I think we could scrape to break up?
This might actually be a spout lore.
I feel like that. I mean, I can try to spout lore, but that's probably more Harrison than me, because
And Harrison might get an added bonus since it's magic as well.
I'm at +0.
Oh yeah, allow me.
I like scrunch up my face and then nudge Harrison in the ribs.
Another 10.
Excellent. So
Something interesting and useful about it.
yes, this magic circle is known as a circle of draining, essentially. There's its sole purpose is to drain the life energy out of whatever is cast in it. This thing is slowly draining the life energy of the creature here. And something interesting that you know about this is that typically there is another one linked to it somewhere else that is depositing that life energy somewhere.
Okay, so I will relay. This is a draining circle, and I know that there's probably another one nearby depositing the life source from the magic beast into something else.
Does Harrison know if there's a limit on the distance?
Do I know if there's a limit?
It is most likely nearby.
It is pretty close, I would say.
Can we remove the ostrich from the circle?
Yeah,
Um,
Magical means, or do we have to do something special?
Is there a way like the circle can be broken?
I think if moving it out could be risky because you could get trapped in it yourself. But it's definitely possible. Yeah.
And does Harrison think that the circle itself could be broken, like either by damaging the floor or by like scorching a part of the circle to break the magic?
Or killing whoever's in the other circle.
Well, yeah, there's that. I'm good with that too.
Yeah. If either circle is disturbed or destroyed, the magic will cease.
I can break the ostrich out. If that's our top priority at this point, I can just go in and do it.
I could fire a magic missile from right here at the ground and see if I can scorch it and damage the stone.
All right. Well, let me scout real quick. I want to
Okay.
go snake form and slither on out.
Okay. And you're taking a look around.
Yeah.
How long do you think you could actually last in a circle of draining, Harold?
I wouldn't be able. I have no idea. I would just break out immediately.
Immediately? What if they had
Immediately.
trapped? How long do you think you could stand for?
Well, about 5 times your length.
Well, hold on. I have a wingspan of an eagle, so
Not your actual height.
no, in dwarven metrics. We've discussed this, Harold. You keep forgetting. I'm tall.
Right.
So, if you were in the circle of draining, I'd say you could last about an hour and 19 minutes. And 30 seconds.
I wonder if we can pump healing back into the ostrich while it's being drained. Allow it to last longer while we find whatever is trying to steal its essence.
Well, as far as I'm aware, I think Aziz is hunting them down via snake form.
Oh, and if you guys have the ability to pop over to the battle map here, you can see a rough depiction of what you're looking at. Maybe.
I'm blind!
No token.
I would like to use Samson to break free of this blindness.
I can't see.
You do not own any token. Well, damn it.
Can you guys can you guys see now?
No.
Nope. Black map. Black square. It's dark in here.
Can somebody help me? Oh, Harrison.
Aziz, I can't see your little snaky snake self. Come smell me. Harold, are those your muscles or oh Harold. I'm like in his arms like Scooby-Doo Shaggy style. Oh, hi. Why am I so far away? No. Where's Harold? Harold, I need you. Hold me. He's not here. He's gone. Harold.
Oh, look. There it is.
Oh, there you are. Hold me.
Oh, I can see.
All right, so you guys are in that circle here, that inner circle here.
I like the piss river over here on the left.
Thanks. That's just like a wall of crumbled rubble.
Oh.
And where is the? Is that where the ostrich is?
Yeah, that's the ostrich.
That
And this yellow circle is to symbolize our sewer grate kind of thing.
Yeah. If you, upon closer inspection, you guys appear to actually be in the center of a fountain, or what used to be a fountain. But yeah. 4 big pillars over here, kind of this like circular stone area. Some structures over here. Yeah. So that's just to give you guys kind of a rough idea of where you are.
That is a big ass ostrich.
But yeah,
It is a big ass ostrich.
so Snake, while you're slithering about, you're gonna see that there are some issues. There's a couple giants hanging about, maybe about 4 of them, and some goblins as well. It's kind of hard to get a complete count on the goblins. They're kind of moving around a little bit, ducking and darting in and out of small spaces. But if you would like to roll a discern realities, perhaps.
Do some discerning. I'm going to assume my inspectacles do not work in snake form.
I guess not.
That would be the coolest.
Now, if you were in bug form, you could have used them as insecticles, but
Ooh.
Shit.
whoa, yeah.
So what are you looking at? Or what questions do you have?
All right. So essentially, to quantify this 14, I'm going to say I slithered up one of the columns
Okay, yeah.
to get a more aerial view. So,
Actually, you could slither out and up the statue that's right on top of the grate here.
oh, okay. So that's what's on top of the grate is the statue. Okay.
Yes.
Let's start with who's really in control here, because that's where my mind is. Who has to die?
Yeah. And just as you say that, the befeathered, decorated giant will step out of the structure over here, and sort of cross into the courtyard. And as they cross into the courtyard, they will pass the grate where the rest of you are at, and you can hunker down and watch if you like, as he steps towards the ostrich lying on the ground there. The other giants seem to give him the respect, and the goblins sort of like run and hide wherever he steps.
Okay. All right. So what here is useful or valuable to me?
The fucking super strong barbarian who can kick anybody's ass within like 1 hit. Especially when he's buffed.
I mean, there's always that. Let's see, the most valuable thing here, I think, would be for you. I think the element of surprise. You don't seem to have been noticed yet. Everybody seems pretty lax in their behavior.
All right. What here is not what it appears to be.
So this area, this area within the circle, the larger circle here, appears to be completely avoided by the goblins and the other giants. Only the big feathered giant steps through this circle here.
So some kind of warding or superstition.
So 3 questions.
That's all.
Okay. All right. What are the rest?
That's all I got.
What are the rest of you doing?
Does it seem like there's any way in from where we are, or does it seem like we have to make a lot of noise to smash through here? I'm like just kind of feeling out the grate and the other area around here to see if there's, quietly, while we're waiting for Aziz to come back, if there's any other way in.
Well, you're pretty sure that the other two paths led into the 2 structures that you can see here. However, if you wanted to bust out these iron things, I'm sure someone in your party is capable of busting out.
But not without drawing attention.
Probably not without drawing attention.
Unless we say teleported a spider outside.
Always a possibility.
So we're busy with a big friggin' spider.
And its babies.
And its babies. They might not have time to notice us banging on these bars. So from where we are, we can see the other 2 structures that we could have come up in.
Yeah.
Can you help on a little diagram here? Can you help orient me so I can kind of see?
Yeah. Let's see. We got goblins and giant.
They're both G's, John.
No, 1G is a bit bigger.
There we go. The great thing is that looks like goblin font.
It does.
And the giant is more likely where the circle is, because that was the big boss giant.
Yes. Yeah, you would think
So
so.
I feel like that's where we should probably try to make our entrance.
Okay.
That's what I will suggest as soon as I get back to the grate.
All right. I'm on board with that plan. Do we want to call upon our spider friend here as well?
Damn straight.
Into the Spider-Verse.
All right. Let's cast a spell, right?
So if we go get in position in or near the giant room.
Alright, so the spell is cast, but choose one. I'm gonna go ahead and draw unwelcome attention to us while I grab the spider, or I open the portal for the spider. And plus, if I draw unwelcome attention, they will be focused on us, and Harold can smash, and then the spider can be sneaky.
Okay. So did you guys want to get into position as far as like where you plan to be?
Yeah, I kind of want to get back into the giant's room since he's out in the circle now.
Okay.
So hopefully that door is unguarded.
Yeah, you can move your token wherever you guys want to start.
I'm on top of Harold. What a package deal. Hey!
I'm not sure what the way in is, but I just kind of placed myself sort of where I think we're supposed to be.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know where the tunnel actually comes in or the secret door is. Oh, it's probably over here, right?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all just approximation. You guys are just in this area. And then Harrison, in order to summon the thing in a specific place, do you have to be like out here in this thing, or?
It says I think I just need to like use the shadows. The shadows you target with the spell become a portal for you and your allies.
So does this crumbling wall here create a shadow
It certainly can.
for a
Oh, God.
shitload of spiders to emerge from?
Okay, I guess I'm over here. Ha!
Well, I mean, can you do it? Do you have to touch the shadows, or do you have to see the shadows?
Oh, it just says I can use the shadows. Wait.
Use those shadows.
Wait. Let's see here. The shadows you target.
Sounds like range to me.
Yep, line of sight.
Yeah, that sounds like a line of sight thing.
Okay, so you're gonna be in the giant's hut, sort of like looking out the door.
Yeah, peeping right here.
Okay.
Behind the shadow of Harold's loincloths.
It's not the only monster you can pull.
Alright, so okay. I have to think of 8 words too. Bring us
Wall
the
right there.
pretty
Now.
bring us the pretty spider lady, pretty please.
Excellent. And so that's going to kind of kick off everything. What's everybody's? So that's kind of your goal. And then Tyrion, what's your goal?
I want to. How far am I from the ostrich?
You can start off wherever you want to be. From right there, you're. Let's see. Every square is about 5 feet. Yeah. So you know.
And where are the enemies?
They're just around.
Because the spiders are probably going to draw the attention of the 2 X's closest over there.
And the goblins are ephemeral. They can be anywhere.
Yeah, but I'm not as worried about them.
Behind every bush, every box, every pile of rocks.
Is
Goblins.
that the big guy? Is that the big guy right there?
That is the big guy right there.
All right,
Yeah.
then I'm running in toward the ostrich, and I'm gonna just nail this guy with some magic missiles on the way.
Okay, awesome. And then Harold, what do you plan to do? What's your focus here?
I suppose hit the giant very hard.
Okay, the big giant, the big magic
Is
giant
the other circle in here?
is the what?
Is the other circle in here?
Well, that would be kind of like when the action starts. Like, what do you want to focus on, kind of thing.
Oh, gotcha. All right, yeah. No, then I'm going there because my focus is going to be to get as close as I can and try and heal the bird.
Okay, and then Aziz, what would your focus be at the start of the action?
Flying stone rhino to giant face.
Okay, an all out assault. Got it.
Harold goes low, I go high. Let's knock him into that circle with the ostrich.
Can I also arcane art?
I think yeah. Once we get maybe a little deeper in, I think right at the beginning here we got you dropping the spider. So excellent.
Oh yeah.
So 4 hold.
Oh,
Yeah, I have to roll for evil eye at the start of combat.
okay.
Evil eye? What?
Ah, I fucked it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a cool ability that I got last time. So on a 6 or lower, your enemies immediately identify you as their biggest threat. That's fine.
Hey,
That's also
that can still work to our favor.
That can.
Flying stone rhino.
Otherwise, I basically have a hold person spell by just looking at people.
Mark XP too, don't forget.
Oh yeah, true.
That's
And
right.
failed rolls.
Oh, who else failed a roll earlier? That was
I did.
did.
I remember I failed to light a torch.
Yep.
Yay, failure. But now we're done with that failure, and now we're gonna mess some stuff up.
All right, cool. So, so we'll begin with the spider dropping. That is going to catch the attention as soon as you draw from the shadows. You'll see the legs of the spider sort of creep out of the shadows, out of seemingly nowhere, as it manifests in the courtyard. The giants will immediately be like, "What the fuck is that thing?" And one of them will go to fight it. I think two of them are kind of hesitant, like sort of standing back. The feathered giant is going to cast an eye of suspicion and then immediately begin scanning the courtyard. His eye is going to.
I have unwanted attention.
I am the biggest threat in the room.
And he is the biggest threat in the room.
Yes.
We're right on top of each other, so it's not convenient.
So his eye is going to catch Harold, I'll say, and he's going to point away from the spider. He's going to delegate one giant to the spider and then the other three to Harold. He will. Harrison, as you sort of duck back behind the door, hoping that he hasn't seen you, you will see that there is this sort of glass orb sitting in the room, and for a moment you briefly see the eye of Tum Tum flash through this orb.
Don't like.
Eye of Tum Tum.
Bad touch.
Harold. So you can go out there. Do you engage with these giants, or what is your plan here now that?
I force my way past them against the feathered giants.
Okay, cool. So they're I think maybe one of them can get close enough to you to actually try to attack you as you pass through. How will you defy that danger?
Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna force my way through like fucking bullet train. Yeah, you just fast forward to the feather one.
Okay, give me strength.
It's a 9.
Okay, so you stumble, hesitate, or flinch. We'll offer you a worse outcome, hard bargain, or ugly choice. So let's do a worse outcome. So you're going to actually you will gracefully dodge the giant's blow, but as soon as you step into where that circle that you probably can't really see is in between the pillars here, your body is going to start to slow down and freeze up. The feathered giant is going to narrow his eyes on you as the other two giants begin to circle around towards you. Now you can let's see. So there's magic working against you, and you're kind of in a worse, you're kind of in a bad spot. How do you deal with that?
This confuses me very much, so much that I will become actually, confused and break free because of Samson.
Nice. So
this is weird magic's going on. I don't really understand it. Fuck that. I'm moving past.
Beautiful. So you break free of the enchantment that has hold of you, and you make your way towards the feathered giant. He is going to begin to move his giant hand around, and like stones will begin to shift around him, sort of creating this barrier between of sort of flying stones between you and him. As you approach, how do you go in for the attack?
I'm trying to get to his heel.
Okay. Go ahead and hack and slash.
Why can't I roll? What the heck? Oh God.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm assuming lag happened because I pressed it 3 times. Did I go with the first one or the last one? Like, because nothing happened on my end.
I see two successes and 1 partial success, so I say 2 against 1.
We can take that. That's fine.
I'm gonna take the last one. Great.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I activate Smash because it's above 12, and I cut his entire fucking heel off. Yeah, I just cut his foot off.
Okay. So you take a body part. You come through. You cut his heel off. He shouts in agony as his blood streaks the dusty stone. And do you also do damage, or do you in lieu, or is that in lieu of?
I do damage as well.
All right, go for it.
10.
All right, 10 damage. So he is. So let's see. Yep. Yeah. So you take his heel off. He immediately crumples to the ground. You can see he's trying to pick himself back up. He's actually mustering the stones towards him to sort of like to take place of where the foot was. There were probably a couple stones pelting you that you easily sort of batted aside as you came in for this blow, and yeah, Harold.
Yeah.
I meant Tyrion.
All right. I am going to run in. How far can I get?
As far as you want, really. I mean, it doesn't really matter, just as long as you kind of describe it. But you do have, but here's sort of the terrain. You do have 2 giants coming around the circle here, joined by another one here. They might not be there yet for you, but this other giant certainly is, and he's going to. The giant's going to. How are you going to get past the giant to dive into the circle and continue the fight?
Now that giant. I'm going to defy danger, by simply enduring, just pure constitution, and just.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll it.
I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Ooh. So go ahead. Yeah, mark XP. So this giant is going to he's going to swing his large club towards you, and just the sheer force of his the sheer force of the club is going to be enough to knock you back, like flying back into the building, or it would be if it wasn't entangled in web.
Yeah.
As you see the brown legs of the spider sort of attach themselves to the back of this giant as it sort of swings around trying to pull this giant spider off of it. You're free to go.
Now, is there any part of the ostrich that is sticking out of the glowy circle that I think I can lay a heel on?
Is there ostrich? Yeah. When you get to the ostrich. However, so the giant has no problem. However, stepping into the circle, you're going to start to feel yourself freeze up. How?
The big.
Yeah. How do you contend with that?
Can I do a defy danger on that as well, or do I need something more?
Certainly. That would be maybe a defy danger with like something mental.
I was gonna say, can I do mental fortitude and just call on my will and my faith to overcome it?
Yeah, sure, you can try. Through the power of Janrik, anything is possible. You're able to fight back the spell, the ward that is in place here, and you get to the ostrich, and you want to heal it, right?
Yeah, I want to just dump some healing into him.
Something's wrong. The magic of the circle seems to be working directly against your heals.
So I can feel that that's not working.
You can feel it just drawing that life force directly from your power to into the circle.
Okay. Do I have anything left to try and just scuff the circle or scorch it with something? Or is that next turn?
It might be next turn. I'm curious to see what Aziz is going to do.
All right.
Okay. So this is the giant here?
Correct, yeah. And he's down a foot.
Alrighty. So I'm taking off, getting some altitude, and basically I want to plow him into that circle.
Okay.
Assuming that he too will be drained.
Okay.
To the ostrich.
Yeah, okay. Did you want to line that up for when the ostrich is moved, or did you want to how did you want to do that?
Yeah, because if I knock a giant on top of the ostrich, that could be fatal. Damn it. All right, well, I'm just going to plow into him right now and just take him off his foot.
Okay. Go ahead. You have a move for that, right?
Yes. We'll spend a hold for charge.
Okay. Yeah. So you can charge at him. Go ahead and do some damage, and then we'll say that he's in order. If he survives, in order to maintain any control, he'll have to direct his full effort, focusing on resisting you.
Three, yay!
Okay, yeah. So he'll take the 3 damage, and then like I said, he's pretty much like putting his full force into resisting you, but you're pushing him back towards the circle. Harrison, what are you doing?
I'm tuning my lute, and I'm about to buff.
Okay.
I'm about to buff. And hold on a goddamn second. What the fuck is Harold? Excuse me, sir. You forgot to get buffed before you took a chunk out of his heel.
So if you're gonna step, if you step closer, in towards the center, you'll have to traverse the dangerous circle here. You're gonna start to feel yourself as you rush across. You're gonna feel it work, but you might.
If I stand right here.
If you stand right there, you'll be fine. And you might have actually noticed the effect that everybody was experiencing when they walked through the circle.
Yeah, I'm just your sideline cheerleader. Let me get you some arcane art, boy. Or try to, at least. Let's see what we can do here.
Okay.
Oh, I was really out of tune. Oh.
And the giant that was over here is going to step up behind you and pick you up by your legs and start dangling you upside down in the air. Maybe sort of playfully, like, dangling you over his mouth.
Please don't eat me, you disgusting giant. I can count all your teeth.
And, Harold, what are you doing?
bit concerned about Harrison.
What do you mean,
Concerned, but also kill giant feathered giant. This is concerning.
Harrison's got this. Have faith in him.
I haven't been working out. I'm lying. I lied.
Nah, Tyrion's right about this.
I haven't been working out.
He's got 2 heals, right? Yeah, I'm gonna take a swing at the other one.
No, I can't. I don't have the wingspan of an eagle.
Hack and slash.
Yeah, got it. Ah, the other heal's fucking gone.
Oh, another.
Nicely
12.
done. Go ahead and do some damage. Excellent. So if you want, this is the killing blow. I don't know if you'd want to take off the heel or if you'd want to do something a little more
I want to
gruesome.
slash his heel so he falls over, run up his fucking legs up to his fucking neck, and just start carving out just bones and meats out of his neck while it slowly dies.
So Harold disappears into a bloodbath. It's beautiful.
Blood spray everywhere.
It's so messy.
When he dies, does the circle go away?
It does.
All right.
The circle containing the ostrich.
Yeah, that's the one I care about, because that was what was holding my healing at bay. So I am going to attempt another heal here.
Absolutely.
What do you have to say?
And I'm going to shout to everyone, we don't have to defeat them all. If you can form up on me, we can grab the ostrich and go.
Sounds like I gotta go get Harrison.
Ah, there we are.
Excellent.
And since I have Empower spell, I can choose to have the spell's effects be doubled and take an option from the 7 to 9 instead. So I'm going to do that and double up the damage, or the healing, I should say.
Okay.
Traitor!
He's not of Janrik.
So I get to add my level to healing, so that means the ostrich gets 30 hit points back.
Wow, that's crazy. So you make a drastic improvement on its wounds. You see life force flooding back into it, and its eyes sort of brighten a little bit, and as its wounds begin to fade away.
And I'll take some unwelcome attention for that.
Okay. And the unwelcome attention that you can take is
Pissed off ostrich. Oh, sorry.
the ostrich eats you.
I had this. Whap.
So I hate Janrik. One of the giants is actually going to be revving up a boulder to sort of roll at all of you. You and the bird. Big old boulder. That's the attention. And so Aziz?
I am going after Harrison.
Okay.
Flying.
Just as you wouldn't really want to eat me. I haven't eaten any good food in the past week. I'm not even fat.
And so Aziz, you charge?
Yep.
Okay. You'll make contact with the giant. It'll have to reckon with that. Go ahead and do some damage. Okay.
Yay! Slowly getting better.
Yeah. So it's having to fight you off. It's got Harrison in one hand, and it's trying to like fend you off with the other, like grabbing onto your horn. It's taking some damage, and I think it's going to fling Harrison kind of precariously to to the side here. Perhaps over, you'll see the other giant grappling with that large spider, and then Harrison, you will you'll just get kind of flung. You might take some. Yeah, you'll get flung right there. That's fine, and I think that is where you will end up. Harrison, what are you doing?
Ow, first of all. Second of all, how many giants are left?
You got all of the giants except for the big bad. One is preoccupied with the spider. Another one is bowling for Ostrich and Tyrion.
The one that is bowling for Ostrich and Tyrion.
Yeah.
I would like to unleash a crazed performance, aka a righteous loot solo, and it goes to 11. So on a 10 plus, the target attacks their nearest ally in range. On a 7 through 9, they attack their nearest ally, but you also draw their attention and ire. Might as well. I seem to be really good at that. So let me go ahead and roll and see how we do.
9?
Yep. So they attack their nearest ally, but I'm also like, hi!
And which one is this?
The one that's going towards Tyrion and the Ostrich.
Okay, yeah. So instead of so you're gonna you're gonna play. It's gonna be like a sharp note, and it's gonna throw the pitch at the last second. It's gonna kind of throw the pitch because it kind of winces, and as it does, it kind of bounces over them, and it's gonna head straight towards the other giant, who's going to kind of pick it up, and then they're going to start kind of going at it amongst themselves.
And that's all I will do.
Oh, and you also draw their attention and ire. Okay.
No, why did you take that? No. Silly goose.
So he's going to throw it back at the other guy, and they're going to start throwing stuff, and then then he's going to point at you, and then they're both going to kind of
No.
Harold.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe I could do something fun, but
Dude, do something fun.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
I don't think it's possible though. I was thinking of maybe trying to parlay with the rest of the giants and goblins because I have usurper and I have proven myself stronger than their boss basically. So
Okay.
I was moving forward to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Usurper.
I've had it for a while, haven't really gotten to use it.
Are you not entertained?
Would leverage for Polly be literally, I would spare their lives if they got the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and I'll play a little loosey goosey with the leverage. It's a hard one to nail every time. Sometimes it really fits, but sometimes it's just kind of parlay your own way.
As you kick the boss's head off the body and then just stand on top of it. Listen to me.
Yes, do your thing.
Listen up, you green fox and giant fox. If you don't want to end up like your boss, man, you bird-feathered fuck over here. Get out of here before I kill the rest of y'all.
Parlay. Woo!
So 15?
So there's
18 charisma?
it's everything just stops. And the next scene is just all of them walking off into the sunset. They all exchange a collective glance, and they're just the next thing is they're just packing up and moving out.
Yeah, they got the bindles on their shoulders,
Yeah.
sticking in the sack.
Yeah.
All looking down like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Like one of them clutches his balls.
Oh yeah, it's like.
I've heard the tale.
All right.
Yup, we did it. I gotta get the bird out the circle.
Circle's gone.
Oh,
Circle's gone.
Fuck
He's
circle,
healed
get the
up.
bird. Ride the bird.
All right. What else is there to do here?
Do we want to go look at that bauble that had what's his butt's eye in it, Tum Tum's eye,
Yes.
and either stuff it in a bag or smash it?
It was in here.
Yeah, I mean, we could also, big bad magical giant. We could also just search for anything of use of his.
Loot the body. Loot the body.
Loot up
Yep. Check
Yes,
it.
him,
need-
his hut.
We need a treasure for some XP, motherfuckers.
All right.
I
Was it
will
friendship
suggest
the
that,
friendship with
but
the
I'm
spider?
going directly to the ostrich.
Yeah. Okay. You'll do that. Harrison, you said. Did you want to look at the eye? You said, Harrison.
Yes, Tyrion suggested it, and I think it's a wonderful idea. I will investigate the eye.
I'm checking pockets on this giant.
And I'm just going to finish pumping this guy full of heals till he's back to full health. While Aziz talks to him.
So, so I don't think you even need to roll, Harrison,
Hello, eyeball. Where is it? Where am I?
because this would fall under your bardic lore. When you first encounter an important creature, location, or item covered by your lore, which is magic, you can ask me one question about it.
Oh shit. How should I word this? I mean, I know, like, it's like a scrying thing, right? That's a definite given.
Correct.
Denying it. How can I use this to locate Tum Tum?
Oh, good. Yeah. So this is definitely connected to Tum Tum. You could play an Uno reverse card of magic and possibly use it to spy on him, seeing out of his eye.
Give me
I'm
this.
pressed to look through and you just hold up the Uno card.
You're coming home with me. Take that freaking glass ball. It's mine.
And I think that would probably we'll do a you don't have it, but there's another like wizard move called ritual or something like that. We can maybe take a look at that and see if you can, or maybe we can put it up to a roll or something like that to see if you can cast. Oh yeah, you have the spell, right? Yeah. We'll say if you prepare the spell, and because I think you have an arcane eye spell as well. If you prepare it and then roll it, and then succeed, we can play around with that. So in order to reverse it,
Eye, you said?
I think so. I think it's a spell you have.
I don't see that. I have visions through time. I have true seeing.
It's something. It's some kind of
But unfortunately, if I unprepared the shadow walk spell, we also wouldn't be able to get back home. So.
Nah, it doesn't have to be right now.
Yeah, we can get back home. We have word of recall.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be right now. That can be a little project for you next time.
So can I like take it with me, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm
Bag
adding
it up
to my
and
inventory.
Harold, you scared everybody away. Did you want to do anything? Do you want to investigate anything afterwards?
Yeah, no, I'm checking this giant's pockets for stuff.
Yes. The feathered giant has many powders and reagents and whatnot. However, the most active thing it seems to have is a bag of is a bag of like it almost looks like gunpowder. And you saw when he came out, he was like kind of like opening the bag and like sort of taking a whiff out of it, almost like smelling salts.
He's juicing, man.
Oh, he's been juicing. Now I'm gonna be juicing.
That's right. Magic
Quick
snuff.
question. How many uses does this Tum-Tum's eye have?
Sometimes I would say you can use it as a focus to cast that to cast like a scrying spell. And if one doesn't exist, we can make one. Just use the regular spell casting spell to adjudicate
So
it.
it has infinite uses, or
Yeah, you would just roll it like a spell.
okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll take his fucking supplements, I suppose.
Yeah, and
Supplements.
Giant crack.
It's giant crack.
I think what this will do is kind of give you
You know how there's halfling pipe leaf, there's also giant pipe leaf.
Giant cocaine.
yeah, I think it should be like some kind of damage mitigation thing, maybe, or like maybe it like lets you like kind of gives you the effect of like ignoring like one blow of damage a day or something like that, or like something like that. Well, we can make it something cool. Because I was trying to think of something you don't already have, but like you're really well built. Like, so I don't know. Like, what do you?
Thank you.
Yeah, well, you know. So if you could think of something like a niche that you need filled, let me know, and we can try to figure that out. Like a cool thing, a cool function that this thing can do. Tyrion, you said you were looking around as well.
I said I was gonna finish pumping our ostrich friend full of heals first.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Alright. Then yeah, I'll take a look around.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in kind of in particular?
I'm looking for any other. Yeah, if Tum Tum was involved in this, which seems likely since there was the goblins and the magic giants, any artifacts, magic items that he might have equipped them with, to help in their endeavor that we can then turn against him.
So you're actually going to you're going to find the other end of the circle, and the other end of the circle contains a totem. This is like a like a feathered headdress, like mask kind of thing, and it's giant sized, but it is you have reason to believe that since it was on the other side of the circle and you know the circle's function, that it may have been that this feathered giant might have been like imbuing this item with magic power from the ostrich.
So we definitely want to take this along, and at the very least, bring it back to the ostrich and show it to him. He's back to full physical health, but he may not be back to full spiritual health. So we want to make sure that anything that was stolen from him is returned, and if he doesn't need anything back, then we figure out what this thing does and if we can make use of it.
We need a therapist for a giant ostrich.
I'm working on it.
And Aziz, what's your move here?
Oh, I am basically fawning over the ostrich. I am very concerned about him and making sure he's okay and if he needs anything. Seems to be my thing tonight. You need anything?
Guy, need anything? I got this.
Well, next, need anything?
Speaker, you have returned to your homeland.
yes, I heard your call.
You have changed.
As do all things.
Much more change will come.
Yeah, I guessed.
You need to know the ritual.
Yes, I do.
And the ostrich will unleash his knowledge upon you.
With a not so loving peck to the forehead.
Yes.
Just fucking eats you.
Like, I just can't imagine an ostrich doing anything gently.
Yeah. And you will receive the third part of the ritual.
So we've got turtle, eagle, and ostrich now, huh?
Next one's the lion.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. And with that,
Before
oh yeah, go ahead.
Can I bring the mask over to Aziz and tell him what I found and have him just ask the ostrich, like, if anything of him is trapped there that he needs back?
Yeah, I will relay that information.
The ostrich, touched by your sentiment of returning its lost power to it, will say to Aziz to say to you that you have replenished much of my power with your own. Your god of Janrik has been merciful to me. You may keep this trinket as an honor.
Then I will relay word for word.
I will bow to the giant ostrich.
And the mask will shrink to fit you.
Ooh.
Nice. I will also mention to the ostrich that we can take you back to Happy Tree if you are unsure of the safety of this area.
The ostrich shakes his head and he says, "This is my home. I will not be caught again."
Understood. Well, there's still like a giant spider like right over there just drinking a giant dry.
Yeah, he's actually pulled him into like one of the maybe the goblin hut. The spider has like pulled him in there.
I'll introduce the two.
Thanks, friend.
It's like, you have your freedom, but this is not your home. You need to move on. And good luck and good travels to you.
All right. Anything else we need to wrap up?
One thing.
Yes.
As I've seen them both being finished with the discussion and everything, I tapped them both on the shoulder, Tyrion and Aziz. They see white powder and blood. Across, I'm like, so can we go now? Oh, are we done here?
it's like
We're gonna have to have the talk with him.
It's like a run marathon.
I'm gonna run around the temple real quick. Let me know when you're done.
Want to see me do it
I'm
again?
gonna go race the boat real quick.
All right. Yeah, I think that's all I need.
Awesome. Oh, maybe it could be like a maybe it could be. Isn't there like a berserker move, like an advanced move?
Which move are you on about?
For the barbarian. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll take a look at it. Something cool for it to do.
Harrison has his arms crossed and his back turned, specifically to Harold.
Whoa. Whoa.
What's your deal?
Somebody hear something? Sounds like some big stupid oaf who doesn't save his friends.
You want to go there?
My arms are crossed.
You actually want to go there?
My nose up in the air. I'm not going anywhere but back to Happy Tree.
All right, I'll see you there.
Maybe.
What? I thought you could handle it yourself, and you did.
I didn't. And I admitted I needed help, and you were willing to let the joke go on so long that my life was at risk.
Aziz had you.
But you were right there.
He chose glory over you.
You chose glory over me.
Yeah.
He chose releasing the ostrich.
No, he's right. No, I chose glory over him. That is true.
That's the face palm for
Yeah, Harrison keeps his arms crossed. And, well, fine, then you can just buff yourself then. You won't be getting any magic from me.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm sure you won't.
Harrison. If Aziz hadn't caught you, I had a divine intervention waiting, and I would have prevented any harm from coming to you when you hit the ground.
Yeah, but you're not Harold, are you? I'll be upset with you too. You just give me a moment. I'll think of something.
That's fine. I can wait. In the meantime, did you want to bring us home, or did you want me to do it?
Don't you have your fancy recall? I think I'm done using magic for the group.
That's
Except
fine.
Aziz.
That's fine. I'm quite done with magic myself.
Let's all let's all hold hands and let's head back. That's how the magic
arms
works.
crossed.
Fine. I grab Harrison by the scruff of the neck and reach out to the other two so they can clasp my hand.
Hey, put me down.
And I'm like, joink. And then when we're all touching, I go, happy tree.
And
we're back at happy.
And as a golden light streaks across the horizon, we see a statue standing in a field of tall grass. And he says, "Goodbye, friends, till we meet again."
Yeah, I still want to bring him to Happy Tree.
We'll go back and we'll get him next time. We'll test out whether or not word of recall works on the statue. If it doesn't, we'll try to teleport his ass.
Well, he is an ally. He did assist us, so.
Kind of. He didn't know it was down there.
Still.
So yeah, you guys want to do end of session moves real quick, get some XP, and then head to bed.
End of session. Any bonds resolved?
It's a resounding no.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
I don't think that I have taught Harrison to have true confidence and less bravado, so no.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that was a clear indication of that.
I mean, the way that ended, that was pretty much, nope, I have not succeeded. And my bond with Aziz is to make sure he survives to do the ritual, so we got a ways to go before that one's done.
Yeah, mine are all still going on, I think. Alignment. Did you do your alignment?
Yeah, I think I skewed a couple of conventions of the civilized world.
I definitely endangered myself to heal another.
I definitely performed my art to aid somebody.
Yes.
Huh. I don't think I eliminated an unnatural menace. Although I did unleash a large natural menace.
I mean,
I don't know.
would
I mean, that
you-
are giants a natural menace?
Yeah, I was about to say, are they natural to the Whispering Plains?
No.
I would say
Um,
they pretty much don't belong here, and they were obviously being
Magic
quite
wielding,
menacing.
life-draining giants. Seems pretty unnatural to me.
Did we learn something new and important about the world? Harrison's like, that you can't trust your own group. Dramatic one tier.
Exactly one tier, though. Because,
Yeah,
you know,
just
it's
one. Because you aren't worth anymore.
The tier is signed by Harold.
Get that shit off me.
I mean, we learned. I don't know if this is new and important, but we learned about Tum Tum's scrying and how he communicates with his people.
That is
Yeah.
new.
We learned the third part of the ritual.
That we did.
Yeah.
Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
For sure.
I think, like, honestly, the spider, like, I totally thought we were about to throw hands with it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I like the way that we overcame that obstacle.
Yeah.
That's
sure.
actually what I was kind of thinking too.
And then did we loot a memorable treasure?
Well, we either got the eye or the mask.
The eye and the mask both
Yeah.
seem like they're going to be pretty memorable.
I also got
Oh,
cocaine.
I am.
And
I-
Harold cocaine.
So it is just cocaine, right? Like it's.
I mean, you said he snorted it. I mean,
I am one away from leveling up.
I am too. But John, will you please give me a question about my homeland?
Yes. I may have asked this one before, but I've forgotten the answer, so you get a freebie maybe. What is the most what is considered the most dishonorable ways to pass into the afterlife
Ooh,
in your homeland?
most dishonorable.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Nah, that is seen as a fight in our culture. I would say, oof, that's a tough one. There's not really a most dishonorable way to go out, but a dishonorable way to live. And I feel like the worst crime you can commit, and therefore the worst way you can die as something, is killing your own kin. Being a kinslayer and not redeeming that, and that is basically impossible to redeem in his culture.
Ooh, interesting.
The worst way.
I like it.
Over.
Cool. You get an XP.
Ding. Level up.
Hell yeah.
All right. Anything else for end of session?
That was it that I'm aware of on the actual.
Excellent. Well, and that concludes another Dungeon World adventure. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and playing. The Plaster Dragon, Brian, where can they find you? You have a channel that you stream on.
I do. Twitch.tv/the Plastered Dragon. D&D, some video gaming, whatever the mood strikes us for, and all for charity. So that's our jam.
Excellent. Awesome. And of course, you can always find us here at the Action Surge. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube, give us a subscription on YouTube. Give us a like on the video. And whenever we start streaming again, come check that out on Twitch/theactionsturge. And have a great night. Thanks so much, guys.
Night.
Right.
Bye.